They've been talking about doing a live-action Pinocchio because we all know how well live-action Pinocchio adaptations have been. To the Yeah, have you ever seen a live-action Pinocchio remake? Because every single one I've seen has been either full of nightmare fuel or terrifying beyond belief.
The Adventures of Pinocchio.
You know the best thing about a Pinocchio remake is it being themed by queens. It's a kind of magic.
The two that come to mind immediately, I know there have been many more, but the two that come to mind are the one with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Same one I just mentioned, yep.
Yeah. And Roberto Benigni's version. He follows up his Best Actor Academy Award win with his take on Pinocchio, and seeing a 50-year-old balding man play a little boy puppet. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Not at all. Just even having that as an inanimate object is terrifying, let alone it coming to life. The animated version is the definitive version. I don't think that... I'm not saying that there shouldn't be no attempt, but I don't think there's going to be a live-action version that's really going to top that original film.
Well, at this point in age, Pinocchio's not going to be the problem, right? You know, iRobot, Gollum, or Sonny from iRobot, Gollum from Lord of the Rings, K290 from Rogue One. All of them are successful instances of motion capture done right, and you do the same thing with Pinocchio. Where you start running into problems are the other characters that are usually just outright skipped one. Jay Willington Foulfellow, for example, rarely even cited. When then, of course, now you got to have a motion capture where Pinocchio morphs into a donkey, which I mean, I don't know if that's a Power Rangers spin-off coming to fruition or what. But
well,
anyway.
What is that? Tyrannosaurus, Mastodon, donkey,
jackass. You know, whatever.
Even better.
Mastodon,
Jackass.
Funny enough, it is one of the few Disney films where there is cursing. They actually say jackass twice in the film, which I find very amusing.
Which had nothing to do with Johnny Knoxville, thank goodness. Moving on.
They've done different versions of Pinocchio. It becomes a much more interesting story when it is applied differently. Some examples would be almost many. Actually, this is kind of a trope when it comes to sci-fi films, having the android who wants to be more human, whether that's done in AI, artificial intelligence, or much better, arguably, in Star Trek The Next Generation with Data. There is an element of wanting to become more human, which is at the core of the Pinocchio story.
What about the adaptation of Pinocchio? Instead of as a wooden puppet, he's a little robot android built by the scientist Geppetto. I already booked Patrick Stewart for that one.
Oh, Christ. Any movie can be better with Patrick Stewart. I would dare say I would watch the Dumbo remake if it starred Patrick Stewart.
As Dumbo's mother.
As Dumbo. It's not really, there's not going to be a lot of voice work, but it's going to be an elaborate interpretive dance of Dumbo and his journey. If they turned Dumbo into a Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen buddy story, where one plays Timothy and one plays Dumbo, I would watch the hell out of that. It'd be horrible, I'm sure.
Timothy, why do you ask the questions to which you already know the answer?